Hey, what is up? Good evening, Cash Livers. It's me, your host, Natalie Reina, and what a pleasure it is to have your beautiful faces here for this Saturday night game. Hope you got that Saturday night poker fever in your bones, because we're getting ready to play some Cash Live, the super fast and, as always, free-to-play poker tournament that you play on your phones. Now, players, today is a very special day in history. June 11th. 29 years ago today, Jurassic Park was released nationwide. Yes, the film that cost $60 million to make, $65 million marketing, and then engrossed over $1 billion, making it the top grossing movie until Titanic premiered in 1997. Fantastic film. So I'm going to be talking about that throughout the game. Vera, can we make it a little more dino-friendly up in here? There we go, much better. As well, players, I feel like I should tell you, when I was researching things to talk about in the show, some really important questions came up. These were the top asked questions on Google. Firstly, was Jurassic Park based on a true story? I'm not sure quite how to answer that one. And then the second, are the dinosaurs real in Jurassic Park? You know what, players? I'm not even go there. I'm not going to touch that. I'll leave you to ponder those important questions while I tell you all about Cash Live. You all came here to play it. Here's how the rules work. We're going to give you 2 cards. Those are going to be your whole cards. Then we're all going to check out a flop together. After that, you, my friend, have a decision. If you're looking at the flop and it matches up with the cards in your hand, great. Go ahead. Swipe right. Go all in. Alternatively, if you're looking at the flop and it's not really doing much for you, you can always swipe left and use a fold. Here in Cash Live, we give you 3 folds to use in our first 6 preliminary rounds. When those 6 rounds are done, the players who've earned the top 5 chip stacks, they'll get to sit and play at what we call the final table. And it's there that those players battle it out for some big old cash prizes, as well as the title of Cash Live Champion. Get it? Got it? Dynamite! Because tonight's game of Cash Live starts right now. Players, welcome to tonight's game. Joining me at the feature table, I've got Cameron, Alfred, and Samuel. Players, we have given you your 2 whole cards. You got your opponents across from you. Let's dive right into it. Let's check out your first flop of the night. The flop is the 2 of diamonds, the Queen of hearts, and the 8 of diamonds. Okay, players, hold your horses. Take another good look at the cards we gave you. Take another good look at that flop, because you've got a decision to make. Swipe right if you want to go all in. Swipe left if you want to use one of the 3 folds we gave you. As well, it is a 3-round game, meaning you got rebuys to use in rounds 1 through 3. If you get eliminated in one of those rounds, don't be a dinosaur loser. You're automatically re-entered, just with a slightly lower chip stack. Hey, decisions are in. Let's go to your turn card. The turn card is the 10 of diamonds. Ka-ching! For those of you with diamonds in your hand, you just made a flush. Let's go to the river. The river card is the Queen of clubs. Wow, and the board pairs on the river. That is what we call in the biz a wet board. Let's go over to the results page. Let's see what you did in round number 1. The high hand went to Jacqueline with 4 of a kind queens. Hey, the ladies coming through for you, and you're the only one who got that hand, Jacqueline. Your chip leader is Yoho for Coho with 60,000 chips, and we're moving on into round number 2. Let's check out your next flop. The flop is the 5 of clubs, the 9 of diamonds, and the 3 of diamonds. Okie dokie, players. Make some decisions. Swipe right and go all in. Swipe left to fold. A fun fact about Jurassic Park. Did you know that only 2 of the dinosaurs used in the film were actually from the Jurassic period? The rest were all from the Cretaceous period, which apparently was like millions of years later. Interesting, hey? Decisions are in. Let's go to your turn card. The turn card is the 9 of hearts. Okay, the board has paired. Let's go to the river. The river card is the 8 of spades. That does it for round number 2. Players, let's head on over to the results page and see how you did in round number 2. The high hand went to Stephen Dean with 4-of-a-kind 9s. Wow, take a pair and make it quads. Christoria and CCDynasty also had that. Your chip leader is D's Nuts with 140,000 chips. 1,440 of you move on into round number 3. Let's check out your flop. The flop is the 8 of spades, the ace of hearts, and the 4 of diamonds. Okie dokie, dinos, make your decisions. As well, players, did you know that was not actually the only historical inaccuracy in the film? They also gave a really inaccurate depiction of velociraptors. Apparently, they're not like the things with the what do you want to call them, the fluffy things, they actually were probably really, really small and covered in feathers. Kind of like birds. Which is a lot less scary, but way more cute. Decisions are in. Let's go to your turn card. The turn card is the 6 of diamonds. Okay, the 5-7 gives you a straight. Let's go to the river. The river card is the 5 of spades, meaning all it would take would be a 7 for a straight. Let's go to the results page. Let's see who made it. The high hand went to Jen77 with the 9 high straight. The 7-9 in your hand. We had Valmk and Ariel with that hand as well. This chip leader is Sarah Crisp, coming in hot with 224,000 chips. 1,286 of you move on into round number 4. Let's check out a flop. The flop is the 10 of hearts, the Jack of spades, and the 8 of hearts. Okay, players, decisions on you. Keeping in mind there are no rebuys left from here on out. If you're eliminated, you're knocked out of the tournament. But thanks so much for coming. At my feature table, guest, Rolly, and Stu. Hey, players, hope you're having an awesome Saturday. Decisions are in. Let's go to your turn card. The turn card is the 4 of hearts. Oh my goodness gracious. Did you just make a flush? Let's go to the river. The river card is, oh, the 2 of hearts. Flush abound. But let's go to the results page. Let's see who managed to make them. The high hand in round number 4 went to Retrode with the ace high flush. With the nut flush. Guest and Edith Puthie got that hand. Your chip leader, Sarah Crisp, hanging on with a crisp chip stack. 362,000 chips for you. 1,013 of you move on into round number 5. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the 6 of spades, the 6 of diamonds, and the 10 of spades. Okie dokie, folks. Make some decisions. Oh, players, what do you call a dinosaur with one eye? Do you think he saw us? Do you think he saw us? It sounds like a dinosaur. I don't know. Decisions are in. Let's go to your turn card. The turn card is the ace of spades. Hey, maybe you just made a flush. The nut flush. Let's go to the river. The river card is the Jack of clubs. Let's go to the results page. That does it for round number 5. But you know what? I want to see who got the high hand there. The high hand in round number 5 went to Jimmy P with a full house. Aces full of 6s. Yeehaw, Jimmy P. She of Steel. Hey, good to see it. She of Steel. And Bad to Bone also got that hand. Your chip leaders, JBV911 with 378,000 chips. 696 of you have made it to round number 6. Wow, lots of 6s in there. Congrats to those of you who are still playing, but remember, only 5 of you can sit at the final table. So you do want to be above the cut line, which at the moment is sitting at 344,000 chips. With that in mind, players, let's check out your last preliminary flop. The flop is the 2 of spades, the 4 of clubs, and the ace of hearts. Okie dokie, folks. You know what to do. Let's see those decisions. Swipe right and go all in. Swipe left to fold if you've got any folds left to use, and if you want to use them. Oh, this is a fun fact. Did you know that Jurassic Park won 3 Oscars? Yeah, it won for Best Sound Effects Editing, and Best Visual Effects. I mean, have you guys watched Jurassic Park lately? The dinosaurs with the little robots, it holds up. Decisions are in. Let's go to your turn card. The turn card is the 10 of hearts. Okay, putting a flush draw on the board. Let's go to the river. The river card is the Queen of Diamonds. Not helping you if you were chasing that flush, but that does it for your preliminary rounds, which means we got to give some love to your min cashers. Hey, these are the players, your top 300 players coming out of round number 6, and they're going in with 25 cents each. With Alpha Omega, L Ball, Naomi, Ubercon, amongst others. As well, guys, fire up the jets for your bubble person. Heat Boy, yeah, Heat Boy indeed. It is hot in here. But players, do you see those 5 names in front of you? Those are your top Tyrannosaurus Rexes walking their way with tiny arms into the final table. Those are your final tables, folks. But before I get a chance to introduce them properly, it is time for us to do our best T-Rex march on over to the final table. Woohoo! Saturday night final table time. Joining me here, I got wizkhalifa. Oh my gosh, the international sensation. I got T-Money. Hey, that's what people call me. I love it. We got glasspane, CCDynasty, and Cardsout. Players, congrats on making the top 5 spots in tonight's game. Let's dive right into this thing. Let's check out your flop. The flop is the 10 of hearts, the 10 of spades, and the 5 of hearts. Alrighty, folks. take another good look at the cards we gave you, because at the final table, y'all just got one fold to use. Yeah, they've all been reset to 1, and just as before, you have a decision to make. Swipe right to go all in, swipe left to use your one and only final table fold. Speaking of Oscars, you're wondering, wow, if Jurassic Park didn't win with Best Picture, what did? Well, that was released the same year as Schindler's List, which won Best Picture and was also directed by Steven Spielberg. He had quite the year that year. Hey, we've got a 5-way all-in. All right, we can just roll out the turn and the river card. That's okay. Players, you know what? So, fun fact about that, Schindler's List actually had to be greenlit. Steven Spielberg wanted to do Jurassic Park first, but the Warner Brothers, I believe it was, decided they had to do Schindler's List first, and then they would produce the film second. So, great pictures all around. All right, players, we are moving on into final table hand number 2. Let's check out your next flop. The flop is the 6 of spades, the 3 of spades, and the 7 of clubs. Alrighty, folks, make your decision. Swipe right and go all in. Swipe left to use a fold. But, oh wait, none of you have folds left to use. What am I saying? Flip them over. I want to see what you're bringing to final table hand too. We've got wizkhalifa in the top spot with the queen 2. T-Money with the king 3. Okay, there's bottom pair for T-Money. We've got glasspane with the jack 8. We've got CCDynasty with the ace 10. And we've got Cardsout with the 9-2. All right, at the moment, it looks like T-Money is in the lead with the pair of 3s, but you are dodging a whole lot of overcards out there. Let's go to the turn card, see if you can hang on. The turn card is the 4 of hearts. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Oh, did that pick up anything for anyone? I mean, all of you could shop it if a 5 comes down. Y'all could all hit a straight. Right now, y'all are just trying to hit a higher pair. Right now, T-Money's still in the lead with a pair of 3s. Let's go to the river card. The river card is... oh, the king of clubs. Yeah, that'll do it. T-Money sealing the deal with 2 pair. Kings over 3s, and that means, wow, a pair of 3s gets a 3-way elimination. Glasspane, CCDynasty, Cardsout. It was such a pleasure having y'all here. Well, it's such a pleasure having you. Can't wait to see you again. You're going home with $15, $10, and $5 respectively. And we are now heads up, moving on into final table hand number 3. Let's check out a flop. The flop is the 2 of clubs, the king of spades, and the 6 of spades. Alrighty, folks. No decisions are left. We can just flip it over. Let's see what you're bringing to final table hand 3, shall we? T-Money, your chip leader, what do you have? The jack 3. Okay, jack high. wizkhalifa with the 8-5. Okay, neither of you really managed to hit much on that board. T-Money right now is in the lead with that jack high, but let's go to the turn card. The turn card is... oh, the queen of spades. Okay, wizkhalifa, if I were you, I'd be starting to sweat. You need to hit an 8 or a 5 on this river to make a pair. Otherwise, T-Money is going to be knocking you out, and this game will be over. Let's go to the river card. The river card is the 10 of diamonds. That'll do it. T-Money, you are tonight's Cash Live champion. Congratulations to you, my friend. You are going home with 30 big ones in your pocket. wizkhalifa, hey, you're going home with 20. So congrats to you as well. But T-Money, that virtual bracelet looks awesome on you. Don't ever take it off. Unless, of course, you need to shower, in which case you can take it off for that. Players, thank you so much for being here tonight. It was such a pleasure being your host on the virtual felt. As always, if you like Cash Live, remember, invite your friends. It's not just goodwill. When your friend plays their first game using the link on our home screen, you automatically get $1 in your Cash Live account. So invite 100 friends, maybe make $100 if they each play a game. Not a bad deal if I'm asking you, if you're asking me. There we go. Players, it's been an absolute pleasure. I am your host, Natalie Reina, signing off, wishing you a fantastic Saturday night. Ciao for now. And Dino.